outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Reset. Hey, easy. Go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On the handoff, this is Howard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Scan 300.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
Hard-hitting battle right there.
They start the drive with Martin. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All day, baby. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Ready.
2nd down, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Watch tight end.
Callie. 18. Zoom.
Watch the ship.
Right.
Hey, watch the ship.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Double tight.
Again, it's Howard. And now running right through it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Two tights.
Over.
Come on. Down.
Green 18. Gun.
Check 3.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kendall Beckwith in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Now on to kick it away, the rookie from Miami, Justin Vogel. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now.
Double tight, double tight.
Ready. Blue ready.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Ready. Blue ready.
4 down.
On first and 10, Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Second down now after the incompletion.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Ready. Blue ready.
4 down.
To the air again with Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Ready. Blue ready.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Man left, man left.
Ready. Blue ready.
4 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Ready. Blue ready.
Hey. 4 down.
Now Jameis on second down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jameis now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Let's go now. Blue ready.
We got 4.
Throwing, Winston. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Ready.
Jameis again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 3rd and goal, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They go with Howard again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
4 down, 4 down. 4 down.
Try the right side with Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Watch tight.
Push
tight and right.
Green 8. Over. 4 down. 18. Hurry up.
Switch.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And some room to roam now. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I've got zero rooting interest in this game, but this is a lot of fun to watch. When you watch a guy get with his offensive line and have that great relationship, and I think it has to have been built during the week, during training camp, throughout the season, sitting and watching tape together, finding where their creases are, the gaps, knowing how guys are going to block, and right now, he's almost unstoppable.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
4 down.
Green 8.
Again, left side to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down following the run.
Two tights.
Green 18.
A give to Howard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Tight on the right.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Crosby puts it through. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Double tight. Ready.
Jameis to throw it. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Ready.
From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Going right. Going right.
Four down.
319.
Running with Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
319.
Now Rodgers.
Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Wide left. Kelly. Strong left. Kelly.
Hey, boys.
Now Howard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
630. 319. Wide left. Over.
They run with Howard. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
319.
4 down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Chris Baker in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And tough starting field position here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Blue 80.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Watch tight
Ready.
On second down, Winston again. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little